Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to...
Well, boys, I reckon this is it.
Time has come to make a choice.
Fasten your seatbelt.
The fastest hour in radio.
Time's a luxury we don't have.
Only Ron and Fez show.
Hurry up, now. Hurry up.
Don't wait for me. Come on, let's go.
And now, Ron and Fez.
It's the fastest hour in radio. The Ron and Fez show right here on WJFK-FM.
Let's try to make today even more faster, even more action-packed. Now, let's just go. Same as any other day.
It's going to be one hot summer on Ron and Fez.
It's Friday. Let's coast today. Let's literally coast.
All right, this may be a little longer than an hour then. Donald Rumsfeld, he made a surprise visit to the Iraqi prison at the center of the abuse scandal. He's claiming that lawyers are advising the Pentagon not to release any more photographs of the Iraqi prisoners being treated badly by the U.S. soldiers.
Oh, what a surprise. Your lawyers are on your side. That's pretty shocking to me.
You know, Donald, the thing that got you in trouble in the first place is, were you trying to cover this up? The president said he didn't know about it. Congress said, get over here and tell us what's going on. They didn't know about it. By keeping more and more stuff close to your vest in your filing cabinet, Rummy, you're making it look like more of a cover-up.
What about this? No pictures, no $25 billion. And you go out and fight that war with your pictures.
That seems like a fair price for these photographs.
It's so funny to me that Rumsfeld would even go back to the scene of the crime, the prison where this took place, to explain to everybody, I can't show you what took place here.
It's like when there's an arsonist and you see his photograph in the crowd of people while the firemen are putting out the blaze.
Yeah.
You know, just returning to the scene of the crime.
Yeah. The first thing that they ever do on any kind of cop show is, all right, quick, take a picture of the crowd. Because they know the guy wants to come back and see what it looks like.
If you look in the prison pictures where you see Lindy England pointing with her cigarette, if you look in the background, there's Rummy with his hands folded, just enjoying it. You'll see him in the crowd shot.
All right, for the first time, Rumsfeld raised the possibility that the U.S.-Iraq mission could fail, saying, yes, it's possible that it won't work. Is he starting to crack, Fezzy? Is Rummy starting to go soft on us?
I think he is starting to crack because all through this, Rummy was the rock. Him and Cheney, you know, they had one mission statement in mind. You couldn't throw Rummy off with any questions about weapons of mass destruction or anything.
Well, now he's saying, who said you had to follow me? It's one of those deals where he's going, hey, you still had every opportunity to get out of this.
He will end up leaving in a straitjacket. Yeah, I think he's starting to crack. And I think they're going to actually have to wheel him out of here by the time it's over. And he's going to be screaming, I'm the president of Iraq. I'm Saddam Rumsfeld. The Washington Post poll claims 80% of Iraqis mistrust the coalition authority and 82% disapprove of U.S. and allied forces in their country.
All right, this is great, Fezzy. Right now, we're getting close to Saddam numbers over there. So that's pretty exciting. I mean, at the very most, we can only be about 18 points behind the Saddam numbers.
Have we really tried to focus on that 18% and just really cater to them and what they like and try to build from there?
Yeah, the other 18% who love the way it's going find out that they're the ones picked to rule the party in the new democracy that's happening on June the 30th. Even though there won't be an election, a brand new democracy starts June 30.
Is that some sort of measuring stick? Do we get to leave when it hits 100% where every single Iraqi in the country doesn't want the U.S. there? Then is it time to go?
You know what really would be the thing that would really hurt us the most? That instead of, fighting or shooting at us, they just go back and try to put that Saddam statue back up again and start trying to tape it together.
That would hurt. They're looking for the head. Just tape the nose back onto it.
Right.
That's rough.
That one would get to us hard. But look at these numbers, Fez. 80% mistrust the coalition, and 82% disapprove of the U.S. forces being there. Literally, 2% of them trust us, yet still don't even want us there. That's how bad it's gotten.
And it makes you wonder, all right, they're going to want us to put in their government, give them a flag, give them a constitution, I can't imagine how any of this can work now. Yeah. It is such a cluster F at this point.
It's been a cluster for a long, long time, Fezzy. Since the day that we first said we're going in. From that day on, it's been leading to this.
Some of the shocking new Iraqi prison pictures shown to Congress.
Although we don't get to see them, Congress saw them, and for whatever reason, they came out of there just flapping papers in their face like old Southern women having the vapors. I can't believe what I was forced to see. How did they ever get in all armed forces? How dare you, sir? How dare you show a Southern woman a picture like that?
I say, we got to look at the pictures, I tell you, or we just got to check them out. Now, they say some of these pictures include shots of Private Lindy England having what appears to be consensual sex with multiple partners. Now, does this...
She was having consensual sex with multiple MIGs? That's awful. That is shocking.
It's a tough prison.
Even Jodie Foster wouldn't do that.
What did Mig say to you, Lindy?
He said that he could smell my... You heard me, Dr. Lecter. He said that he could smell my...
I cannot. Now, does...
Here, put your nose up against it, Dr. Lecter. Put your nose up against it.
You're not more than a generation away from Paul, West Virginia trash.
All right, suddenly that sounded like Ted Kennedy. I don't know where you were going, but it sounded like Ted Kennedy said that. All right, start from the beginning, Fez. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Is this going to hurt her I was ordered to be in these pictures argument?
I don't know. I've had consensual sex with multiple partners. I don't think I should be court-martialed.
Her lawyer is saying, you know what? Look at the pictures that she's in. Tell me what she's doing wrong. It's illegal to point. It's illegal to have a cigarette. It's illegal to smile. No, of course not. She's not doing anything wrong in these pictures.
This lawyer is going to have to talk for her the whole time, Fezzy, because this girl is a buckethead. She's as dumb as dirt, and that would be my defense. And I would just say, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, how did she even get in the Army? And then if I was the other guys that are over there, I go, look how desperate we are. We had sex with this idiot and took pictures of ourselves. We must have been out of our mind.
They really do need to test her. That might be the way to go with her. Bring her into a courtroom, get the tray with the wooden blocks in it, one with a square peg, the other with a round hole, and see what she can do. And you're going to show that her IQ, that you were just passing around the retard.
Yeah, I mean, here's the only test you need. Show up with a tape measure and see how big that skull is. That head of hers is about as big as your fist. How smart could she possibly be?
It looked like one of the cicadas came out of there.
She's got big red eyes like a cicada. And then on the other hand, the heat must have been so bad that those guys are over there going, you know what, I might have sex with her tonight. They must have been out of their mind. Apocalypse now, up the river, crazy.
Is her baby an Iraqi since it was conceived there?
Yeah, well, it will be able to vote in the next election, and I hope that it will actually be elected, like it was some kind of a new pharaoh over there. This thing is the most embarrassing thing that I've seen in a long time.
Well, John Kerry said the Bush administration panicked by rushing to set the first court-martial for a soldier in the scandal for next week. Last week, Kerry said the president was too slow responding. So which is it? Is the White House going too fast or too slow?
Well, they're going both, Fuzzy. You're too slow to respond. Too fast to just start and blame the retarded girl right off the bat. Before you have a chance to look at anybody else, look who's in trouble. This is the problem with everything in this country. They always grab the stupid person who doesn't know what they're doing. But if you're rich and you got money, you can go doctor shop all you want. I know for a fact because I've done it a few times myself. But you can get away with anything if you're part of the rich people in this country. If you're dumb as dirt, you can't make it anywhere else in the world. You join the Army, you're the first one in trouble. And I'm not talking about everybody in the Army. I'm talking about this stupid girl who didn't even belong there.
I really think her stupidity is going to get her out of this. They're going to show her an ink blot, and she's going to say naked butt pyramid, and she's going to get out of this. Senator Hillary Clinton said it's time for a woman to be elected president. Is that a shot at John Kerry?
Well, I thought that meant she was backing him. I thought that's what she was talking about. Now, where did she say that at, Fez?
She said that as some sort of speech where they were also asking her again, do you want to be VP? And she's saying, no, I'm going to run for re-election for the Senate.
Yeah, I think anytime that you got women around, if you want a big pop from the crowd, you say it's time for a woman to be elected president. Go on the Oprah show, say that, and it's a standing ovation every time. Go on The View, they bring it up every day. You'll get a big pop out of the audience. So I think she was just playing to the crowd. I didn't think she meant in this election.
She's got the nice thing of knowing she's the woman that everyone would think of immediately if there was a woman president. So she can say it and then do the aw shucks bit as well and say, no, sorry, not interested. I'm a senator. President Bush put out a TV ad pushing his education plan in a non-attack positive ad, but that was the English version. The Spanish version attacks John Kerry, asking, John Kerry, no podemos confiar en tu palabra? Meaning, can your word be trusted?
Why doesn't he put out something like this? Hey, we're going to teach you people how to speak English. Here's my education plan. We're going to teach you the language of the country that you moved to. That would be the smart commercial.
¿Ustedes hablan inglés?
Yeah, stop. Right now, everything sounds like blah, blah, blah to you. By the time, in the next 4 years, we're going to teach every one of you guys English.
I like the fact that he's saying, no, my education ads are positive. They're not attack ads. Then we find out in a foreign language he's just sticking it to John Kerry.
Well, he went on the Spanish ad, and he was wearing a luchador mask because he knows that plays big south of the border. He should have said, you're safe from the UFOs here in the United States as long as I'm president.
I know that's not George Mysterio Jr. After saying he wouldn't attend his daughter's college graduations because he didn't want people to have to go through security, President Bush will be doing 3 commencement speeches. Today at Lutheran College in Wisconsin, also LSU, and the Air Force Academy in Colorado.
This is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. So you're showing up at other people's college graduations and not your own 2 daughters.
Yeah, he's not going to the one at Yale, and he's not going to the one at the University of Texas for Barbara and Jenna.
This could only be that the girls don't want him there.
That was my first theory, that the girl said, no, Dad, don't come. People don't like you, and you're just going to embarrass me, so please don't show up.
That's what I told my dad, but that was at kindergarten.
The other thing is, and this is even sicker, because the places where he is going, those are all swing states where he doesn't have anything locked up. Wisconsin could go either way in this election, like last year. Louisiana and Colorado, those are all big swing states.
Oh, you're shocked by the fact that this is a political move and not just a thing that's part of his education plan.
I'm not shocked by it, but I'm sickened by it, because it's an even worse excuse.
Well, maybe if his kids really wanted to be seen by their dad, they would have went to a school at a swing state. Why didn't either one of them go to Ohio State, where he needs to win and he's behind by 7 points? All right, we're going to take a break here. It's the fastest hour in radio. Ron and Fez Show.